too hungry in this bitch.
I'm divorced, but I still spend holidays
Big shocker.
with my ex and his family.
Even bigger shocker.
And my children. And that's still keeping the traditional family going in a different sense.
Welcome to
Swear y'all just be chatting, bro.
Listen to Black Women. I'm L'Oreal, and I'm joined by a whole lot of fun. My girl, Jessie.
Hey, side note, this lady right here, she got the right voice for what she's doing. I might not agree with the things she's talking about, but her voice is definitely made for this shit, bro. I love y'all, and
A whole lot of fun.
Yo,
My girl,
bro.
Jessie Woo right here. Danielle Young, Melissa Ford, and of course, Tori Hart. Hearing y'all talk about everything and like how y'all feel about your futures, and it kind of makes me feel a little left out because I feel sometimes confused about what I want. I do know that I do not want to have kids unless I'm married. But when I sit and think about it, am I ready? Because I've been in a position where I almost got to the point where I'm talking about baby, and then I really think about it like, I don't know if I could be with this motherfucker for 65 more. I got to see his ass every day, 65 years.
Look, y'all women don't think we don't think the same thing. I gotta see the same shawty every single fucking day. But look, as a man, you love your woman though. If that's your woman, bro. You as a man, you be sitting there on the couch and your woman walk past and you just look at her and be like, damn, I love that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? You just think, damn, I love that bitch, man. Even when you get tired of her sometimes, you just look at her and be like, damn, I love this woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? I crash out for this bitch, man. She just don't fucking know. You just looking at her walk and she just carrying the fuck on and you just like, man, I'll crash out for this bitch right now, man. She just don't even know.
Also, like getting involved in the entertainment industry really early on, everybody has Peter Pan syndrome. So it's just like, how do you
even choose?
Yeah.
But I feel like, can I offer for you? I think
Ain't nothing she could say. This lady right here, bro. And I need y'all women to wake up, bro. There's nothing she could teach y'all about how to keep a man, bro. She wouldn't be sitting here right now if she had one. You know what I'm saying? Tell a girl she look like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? She would be upset. I think I made that point in the last video, bro. What is she about to tell y'all on how to keep a man? Why would y'all listen to her, man? And I ain't trying to be mean, but for real, why? If you look like her or her, you know what I'm saying? They the two baddest hoes on the panel right now. If you look like either one of them, right? Why would you listen to her?
the modern woman gets to choose. Like, I think our mothers and grandmothers and them probably felt like they didn't necessarily get that choice and they went the way of marriage and all the things because that's what it had to be. But because we are so non-traditional as women, we don't have to make that choice. It's not dire anymore. Sure, our uteruses have timelines, but even that there's a breath of fresh air in that, in the ability to freeze eggs and the ability to adopt or to create families in ways that are different and non-traditional.
I always feel like if it's not meant for me, God.
And look, I made this point before in another video. Where in nature can you freeze eggs? You know what I'm saying? Where, if it wasn't for modern science and technology, where in nature can you do that?
Not gonna let it happen.
Recently, my aunt would, because I'm like the last cousin with no kids.
Me too.
Yeah, and they're all like, where is that? Where are your children? My aunt was like, Jessica, you can have your kids by yourself. You don't need no man. Who my best west side? Just have your kids by yourself.
They done gave up too.
You know, yeah, they gave up. They're like, girl, where the kids at? You know, and I'm not gonna let me not finding Prince Charming or me not getting married stop me. Like, I'm going to have kids. Like, I'm going to have children. I don't care if I gotta go down to the clinic and say, I want that one, that one, that one. I'm going to have my children.
Here's
That's not the
thing with
end of the
that,
road.
too. Sometimes, because I was married, I'm divorced. I ended up raising my kids by myself anyway. So you never know how it's going to play out. So
marriage isn't a guarantee.
That's not a guarantee.
Well, see, that's something I knew, but that's why I made it clear that would be
I think this is why it's important to get around other people with like mindset. You see how all of these women apparently are single, right? And they found each other. They all found each other to get on this panel and talk about single shit. So that's why I think it's important for married couples. And this is me never being married. I have no experience with marriage, right? This is just me using deductive reasoning. I think it's important for married couples to get around other successful married couples. You know, I don't think it's conducive to growth for a married woman to be around a bunch of single women that are miserable. I think it would be more helpful if that married woman got around other married women that are in successful marriages. You know? I think that would be the key to because it's community, right? We talking about a community. That's part of the community. Married women being around other married women. Married men being around other married men. To build a strong community. To hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's just me using deductive reasoning. I don't know, man. What the hell do I know?
That's not a guarantee.
Well, see, that's something I knew, but that's why I made it clear. That would be an example, like, for me, that I would want to set, like, look, we tried. We was married when we had you. Ain't work.
Like, if you was a married man and your wife had friends and she brought her to the house saying, oh, this my friend right here with the blue-ass hair, be like, that's your friend? That's your friend? Be like, what's she about? You know what I'm saying? I need to learn more about her before y'all continue hanging out.
That I would want to say, like, look, we tried. We was married when we had you. Ain't work. And now his ass is out. I'm saying it based off of experience because my sisters had kids. One of them was married with one of the children, wasn't married with the other. But I saw their struggle. And I do know that the one that was married, he's still around and still prevalent in his child's life.
As a child that came from a marriage, I mean, both of my parents met in church. My father was preaching, my mom was a choir director. Like, she did it the right way. And 2 years ago, I was dating someone. Like, I really thought this man was gonna be my husband. Like, it was just in a short amount of time, he really love bombed me when I look back at it. But I remember calling my mom and crying to my mom. I was like, Mom, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get married. My mom said, take your time. Like, yes, I was married and I did everything right, but she said, I gave you the wrong father. I did it the right way.
Hell nah, bro. Hell nah, bro. That sounds evil as hell, bro. I gave you the wrong father. She decided who she wanted to lay with and procreate with. You know what I'm saying? My body, my choice, right? The wrong father? What? That sounds evil. Why would you tell your kids that, bro? But before I was even gonna say any of that, I was gonna say, this is a beautiful woman. She got some beautiful brown skin. She glowing. You know what I'm saying? She got these ethnic features, bro. She could get it from the front. Ain't no reason why she don't got no husband other than her mindset, right? Other than the company that she keeps. What's that Bible verse? Evil company corrupts good manners or something. This is a perfect example of that. If she was to get around other women, because, you know, women have somewhat of a hive mentality, right? If she was to get around other women with a different mentality that focused on successful marriages and successful relationships, she will fall in line with that mentality. You know what I'm saying? She would easily find a husband, bro. This is not an ugly woman. Now, I would say the makeup, I don't know, that's a lot of makeup. But other than that, you know, in the weave, you know, the weave. You know, I can't believe it. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, she'll find a husband with the right mindset. She not ugly at all, bro. Come on.
Did everything right, but she said, I gave you the wrong father. I did it the right way, but I gave you the wrong father. For me, that really stuck with me because I had never heard anybody say that to their kid. I would never just want to just give my children the wrong father for the sake of saying, well, we were married first. I would prefer to be married, but more than anything, I would prefer for my children to have a healthy upbringing, even if it's just me.
Modern day woman has so many more options open to her without society's judgment or expectations.
Yeah.
But what does that mean for the Black family?
I think it means a lot of things. I think, you know, because we also are talking in a traditional sense of heterosexuality here. Because there's so many more representations of what family looks like, the modern day woman gets to release herself from those constraints and gets to have a freedom around being a world builder. Everything is just not.
She's chaos, bro. Nothing she said is helpful. And the way she's presenting it's like she's making it sound so how can I explain it? The way she speaks, it makes it sound so I can't think of a word, bro. She makes it sound good, right? The way she's speaking, but when you really listening to what she's saying, it's destructive. It's chaotic, bro. Listen to what she's saying. Don't listen to how she speak. Listen to what she's saying, bro.
Because we also are talking in a traditional sense of heterosexuality here. Because there's so many more representations of what family looks like, the modern day woman gets to release herself from those constraints. And
Constraints? What is the constraints? They're up here talking about how they would have preferred to be married to a man of their choosing and start a family. That's your choice. What's constraining about that? The traditional family? You know what I'm saying? What's constraining about that? Clearly, this is not a person to listen to when it comes to relationships and family. Everything about her looks rebellious. You know what I'm saying? The plus size, the low cut, the bleached hair. You know what I'm saying? Why did she even bother putting makeup on? I'm not trying to be mean, bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But who are we listening to? Who are we getting advice from? If you want certain outcomes, then you should go to that person that has those outcomes successfully. If you're trying to get rich, then you need to listen to rich people. If you're trying to have successful marriages, then you need to listen to people that had successful marriages or have successful marriages. You know what I'm saying? That have valuable things to share with you, bro. Not this. The way she's speaking is deceptive. It's the words that she's using, the way she's using the words. It's very clear she's been sent. And maybe she's not doing it intentionally. I don't want to make it seem like she's just an evil villain. But she's chaos incarnated.
gets to have a freedom around being a world builder. Everything is just not one way, black and white, but we still hold on to these traditions because that's what tradition
See,
is.
but you call them
Also,
constraints, and then you also call them tradition.
Yeah, because to me, tradition does feel like constraints.
They can be constraining. I remember going down.
Of course they do to you. She said to her, traditions feel like constraints. Of course they do. Traditional values like not being shaped like this sign right here, you know what I'm saying? Of course they sound like constraints.
Also call them tradition.
Yeah, because to me, tradition does feel like constraints.
They can be constraining. I remember going down a rabbit hole on TikTok with white women talking about being trad wife. There's a trad wife side of TikTok where you have white women telling you that being a traditional wife is not what it's cracked up to be. Even to your point where you were like, well, what does that mean for the black family? The white family is breaking up too? I think sometimes it's just like, oh, this is a black problem. No, everybody is going through this. Like the white women are on TikTok losing their minds, telling us marriage does not give women what it used to give women anymore. Yeah. Like, again, I'm saying this as someone who does want to be married.
And look, we always talking about what it does for the woman. It's not just the woman, though. Marriage, what's the definition of marriage, bro? Y'all know how I do with my definitions, man. Marriage. How you spell marriage? Man, I spelled it wrong as fuck. Hold on. M-A-R-R. The I come before the A. Okay, my bad. Marriage definition. What it say? The legally or formally recognized union of two people as partners in a personal relationship. Historically, and in some jurisdictions, specifically a union between a man and a woman. Right? We're not even going to get into the man and woman part. We're going to get into the two people as partners. Right? Not just what the woman wants. It's not just the woman. It's two people. Two. TWO, two people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not selfish, right? But we don't never talk about that part though. We always jump over that part though. It's always what the woman wants.
But even when I get married, I'm gonna have a prenup. I'm gonna have certain things in line for myself because I'm not marrying you to get out of anything.
So do you feel like at this present time, because you said kids, besides that, do you feel like you have it all?
Hell yeah, I have it all. I got a good wig. I got a good job.
I was gonna ask you.
I got a good job.
That's all you need.
Yeah. My still works, you know, like I got money in the bank.
Oh, it do. It still work. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me come see you.
I have my own home. Like, I have good health. To me, having the freedom to be who I want to be is having it all.
Yeah, they up here just chatting, bro.
Aren't you hungry? I really grown to like you. Because at first you was getting on my day on nerves.
Do you think the modern day
Don't invite her to no more cookouts, man.
family, is it over? Is it different? Is it shifted? Are gone the days that we were electric sliding in the backyard together with mom, dad, uncle, aunt, and cousins?
I feel like it's definitely different. I'm divorced, but I still spend holidays with my ex and his family and my children. So we make it our own modern thing.
Nah, what that sound like is, and I could be wrong, but what that sound like is she want to have her cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? She want to be able to be single, but still enjoy all the aspects of a married life and the family, that family aspect. Like, how you divorce me, but you still want to come around my family and eat all our food and enjoy all of our company? Like, that don't work like that, bro. I ain't bitter. I don't hold grudges, but you know what I'm saying? You divorced me, shawty. You don't get to come around my family no more. Then again, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know the relationship. I'm just saying, bro, generally speaking, this sound kind of effed up. You know what I'm saying?
Still family at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, we're not romantically, we didn't work out, but we are still a family. And that's still keeping the traditional family going in a different sense, in my opinion.
It's evolved. we'll
Yeah,
say.
it's evolved.
I think it's in a
Exactly.
highly transitional state right now with Gen X, Millennial, and Gen Z, and we're wildly different. So it's just like the concept of like the nuclear family and what that even looks like, it's shifting like crazy, you know what I mean? Like, there's a throuple on the cover of New York Magazine right now. These are the concepts of what family looks
But
like.
you know we can stop things like this from happening.
Right.
If we want to. Because imagine if you did have children or you have your niece or your nephew and they come to you, they go, look, auntie, I'm about to join this throuple.
These kids
We about to
are
pull up. Can we come by your house and eat dinner?
Well,
Free
you
now,
have
babe.
to
They
talk
free.
to them normal and just hear what they saying, because you want them to feel safe so they can talk to you anyway. So just when you talk to them, just hear what they
almost
got to
like I
say.
don't-
I feel like when it comes to the black family, it always is on the shoulders of black women to like preserve the black family. Black men are not that pressed to preserve the black family. And so I think
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna hear her out though.
like with women, part of being a modern day woman is preserving yourself, preserve your children, whoever you have them with, preserve your, your mental health.
Now, what I will say, I believe it is a certain percentage of black men and a certain percentage of black women that go out to other groups of people and choose those groups of people over their own. You know what I'm saying? That goes both ways. I see it. I see it a lot in real life and on the internet. This does not represent black men as a whole or black women as a whole. It is a certain group. It is a certain percentage of black men and a certain percentage of black women that go out and seek opportunities elsewhere in other groups of people. And the thing about it is, they always say, go where you're loved and go where you're appreciated. Okay, I can understand that. But at the same time, you don't have to put down your own people. As a black man, if you like white women, you don't have to put down black women. As a black woman, if you like white men, you don't have to put down black men. Go be with your white man. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, go be with your white man. You don't gotta talk shit about us. Cause if it's that serious, you know what I'm saying? If you so happy with your white man, why are you still worried about what we doing? Go be happy with your white man, shorty. I ain't mad at you. Tupac, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Go be with your white man, but don't talk shit about us. You made your choice. You got your life over there, shawty. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking. That means when you still so pressed about what we doing over here, that means you not happy where you at. You still want to be over here with us. You know what I'm saying? Why you mad she choosing me? I don't know what she doing to me. She say she feels safe over here. This is where the shooters be. How this shit go? Bruh, come on, dog. Come on, bruh. Y'all see what I'm saying, right?
Preserve your wealth. That's what I'm preserving.
Self-preservation.
Yep.
All right.
That's the modern
What'd you
black
say?
woman.
Self-preservation.
But I believe, as a whole, black men prefer black women first. I know I do. I say out of 100% of black men, 75% of them would still prefer a black woman first.
At the end of the day, the day gonna end.
Right.
We're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank y'all so much for opening up and just expressing everything, all your feelings, all the truths. This is Listen to Black Women. Thank you so much.
All right, we did enough of that. Let's see what the comments talking about. There are no guarantees in life. You can have relationship goals for what you want, children, romantic, friendship, etc., as you should, but there are no guarantees in life. I gave my son a fantastic father. We aren't together, but that's a far cry from what I got. Okay. I just don't do traditions. I do it God's way. Married, saving self only for husband, and none of these traditions and norms in society will not have me fall prey to the wiles of this world and society with modern days versus back when days just me and what is for me as God sees fit. I promise I could read y'all. Imagine taking an L in life and making it a TED Talk. How are black women not pressed about the black family when the topic of the black family was brought up by the black manosphere? Y'all only been using the black family phrase since last year. We've been using it for decades. Know your history. Damn, somebody. Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? My mom is alone and I can't be her husband anymore. Life always wins. Jesse's so used to the black versus white thing that she's surprised that white couples and families are dealing with the same things we do. Man, y'all must can't type or something. I don't know, bro. You don't have to find Prince Charming to get married. You don't even have to be in love first. That's a new modern concept, but it depends on what you want. You have the right to be alone the rest of your life if you like, if you can't find what you think you should have. I found it ironic to hear Melissa talk about how many more options there are now. She's had choice of men for 30 years and still hasn't been able to pick one. Hey, you know, I don't know, man. But look, man, y'all like the video. LIKE, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?